guys! Today I'm going to review Joker 2.
We use music to make us whole, to balance the fractures within ourselves.
I'm nobody. I haven't done anything with my life like you have.
Joker, Folie, Deux came out in 2024 and is a sequel to Joker from 2019. It also has the same director, Todd Phillips. The film's partly a musical, with songs in the film, and it plays tribute to classic musical movies from the 1960s, including the Rat Pack era of Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr. The idea of the sequel came to Joaquin Phoenix in a dream. The film runs 138 minutes and cost between 190 to 200 million. This was 3 times more than the first film. However, it got poor returns, just 207.5 million back. It's also considered by critics and fans to be a flop. Folie Deux means madness of two in French. The first teaser trailer got 167 million views online. Lady Gaga did method acting on set, and she wanted everyone just to call her Leigh, the character's name. The film stars Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga. Struggling with his dual identity, failed comedian Arthur Fleck stumbles upon true love while incarcerated in Arkham State Hospital. Awaiting trial for the murder of 5 people, Fleck soon discovers the music that's always been inside him. So this review will have no spoilers, so especially the ending, which I won't reveal. So the film's set in this prison mental asylum place, and towards the end it's almost like a courtroom drama, and it's also part of a musical as well. So the first film, Joker, was in 2019. And that's one of the best years for film. I class it as the last great year of movies, because there was a load of good movies out that year, and I was really impressed with Joker. I think that was my favourite film of that year, which was a strong year. Whereas films these days, throughout the 20s, the 2020s, they're all walky rubbish. So a lot of the films have to shoehorn diversity into the movies, and it shows, it looks fake. Why, the bloody films they make these days in the bloody 2020s, they're all bloody walky rubbish. Load of shit. Yes, don't. It's all bloody remakes, sequels, prequels, load of bloody rubbish. No originality at all. So because of the first film, I was really hyped for this one. I especially liked the teaser trailer that got loads of views. I thought that was really well done.
I want to see the real you.
So because I was disappointed with recent films, I don't go to the cinema as much. So instead of going to the cinema, I waited till I got the Blu-ray. Just cost us bloody much to buy the Blu-ray than go see the movie at the cinema. So I was also worried as well, because almost everyone hates this film. In fact, I think there's only Mark Kermode who praised it. He said it was actually better than the first film. So I watched it. I actually thought it was brilliant, amazingly enough. So I think there's only me and Mark Kermode who actually likes it. But not as much as the first film. I think the first film's far superior, and this film does have faults. So why did I like it so much? I think the reason is that I liked it more than other people is because I'm sick of superhero films. They're so camp and silly at the moment. Whereas this film's deadly serious. Even though it's a musical, it's still a much darker film even than the first film. And I really appreciate that. It's something different. Why, I've stopped watching bloody superhero films now. They're all the bloody same. bloody camp bollocks. I think a lot of fans will want sort of like Suicide Squad type of film where the Joker and Harley Quinn. In fact, it's not really about the Joker, it's more about a guy who's got mental problems. And I was happy as well because when I heard that it was a musical, I was, oh God, what a terrible idea. But it's actually done in a serious way. And I found the music, the numbers, and they're well done by the way, but I actually thought having musical numbers in the film made the dark moments even more darker. So a contrast between them. So I thought Phoenix and Gaga were both really good in this film.
I'm pregnant.
What?
So the character of Arthur is a really tragic figure. And Phoenix really plays this character perfectly. And he actually looks even more thinner than he did in the first film. There's a scene where you see his shoulder blade almost jutting out of his back. And there's quite some shocking, disturbing moments as well in the mental asylum. There's a scene where Arthur touches the back of a guard's back because he thinks he's his friend. And he gets a massive slap over the back of the head off him.
Thanks, pal.
Well, for me, the most disturbing scene is when he gets back from the courtroom and he's been calling the guards at court. They get the one back on him. They force him into the shower, take his clothes off, and it's presumed that all three rape him in the shower. I thought that was a really disturbing scene.
You jackass. Aren't you gonna buy me a drink first?
Let's go, let's go!
Shut the fuck up.
Get his fucking rags off.
Bloody hell! Did he drop the soap? I don't think he dropped any soap, Bones. So throughout the film, the guards are like taking the piss out of him, saying, "Tell us a joke, Arthur." And they're like laughing when they find out that he could be sentenced to death. And they're just laughing about it. And Lady Gaga's good as well. She goes by the name of Leigh. She's not quite what you think she is. So Gaga's character, it's insinuated that she might be just doing it for fame. That she doesn't really love Arthur. It's the Joker that she fancies. Wants Arthur to be the Joker and not himself. In some ways she's more crazier than Arthur. So I thought the songs were well done. I especially like the one where Gaga and Phoenix visiting each other. And Gaga starts singing, "Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?"
That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you.
The film starts off weird. There's like a 10-minute cartoon called Me and My Shadow, about the Joker and his shadow. At first I thought, did I accidentally press a bonus feature or something? But it's supposed to be a 10-minute cartoon before the actual film starts. And it's kind of foreshadowing what's about to happen in the film. So it's sort of a confined film, even though it cost 3 times more than the first film, because most of it's set in this prison asylum and also the courtroom scene. So it's a good commentary on how people are treated badly in institutions, how certain prisoners get badly treated, and some people can get away with crimes, like Hugh Edwards. Whereas other prisoners, they can be political prisoners, which are not near many, but they get shoved in solitary confinement. One good thing about the film is I like the continuity between this film and the first film. You get characters from the first film popping up. So you see Arthur's sort of like girlfriend that he had a crush on from the first film. In this film she says she didn't know who the hell he was. And you also see the small guy who was in the first film, Arthur's work colleague, because he was a taxi driver. So he pops up. It's a really good scene actually, his scene, where he says he was petrified of Arthur because he killed someone in front of him. And ever since then he's been disturbed by it. So I like the continuity between both films. Unfortunately, the downside for this film's the ending, which I'll not mention. It did knock a mark off. I thought it was almost too dark and unnecessary. So overall, I thought this was a very underrated film. It doesn't deserve the criticism it gets. Not for me personally. I really enjoyed it. I like how it was done in a serious manner. I was expecting this silly type of film with music songs in. So I thought it was a very odd, strange film as well. How it uses music to make certain scenes even darker. It was a very good experimental film. Out of 10, I'd give this one a 9. 9 out of 10. I think in years to come, 10 years to come or something, it'll be more appreciated and maybe people might say it's an underrated classic. So anyway, what did you think, Bones? Did you like it? I thought it was a bloody good film, Phil. Better than all this bloody superhero camp rubbish we get now. Yeah! Bloody soft as shit. Okay, everybody, bye. Like, subscribe and share. Bye. Bye.
Well, into the soup?
Why not? It's a sure break, sir. Not too long a paddle to the peak.